we're going to be practicing the Pranayama Energizer series. And for the most part, as we do this in the sadhana huddle, I'm going to be telling you what breath to do next. There are 5 exercises that we do, and I'm just gonna let you know, like the first one's gonna be breath of fire, second one's gonna be long deep breath, the third one is going, so it just goes on. We'll do the breath of fire twice of the 5. And I just wanna quickly go over the breath, just in case you're not familiar with it or you just need another tutorial. If you know how to do long deep breathing and the breath of fire, then you can just skip over this video altogether. But if you do want a tutorial on that, then that's what this is for, okay? So we will start with the breath of fire, and then we'll go into the long deep breathing. And let me just do a quick review of the long deep breath. Just make sure that you're breathing through the nostrils, both the inhale and the exhale, and that you're taking that breath down past the diaphragm, okay? That's always the case for all the breaths. You want to take it down past the diaphragm. If you don't do that, then you're shallow breathing, and that's going to cause anxiety, okay? So bring it down past the diaphragm and make sure that on the inhale, you're expanding in every direction. You're not just one-dimensional like this, or is that two-dimensional? You're expanding in every direction, just like a balloon. And then on the exhale, the body is coming in and the spine is lengthening. So while the body's coming in, you're not going like this. It's not inhale, exhale. It's inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, keep the spine tall. You're sitting tall like a royal being. Okay, and that's a long deep breath, and you're just going to do it long and deep, and you're going to try to make it longer and deeper, and that's the point. So when we get into the long deep breath part of this series, then you're just going to that's your goal. Is you can also count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and see if you can just lengthen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. And now the breath of fire is exactly like the long deep breath, except it's fast. And you're still powering up with your navel center. You're still bringing the breath down past the diaphragm, okay? And it looks like this. You can see that my core is moving, and it's not moving up here. If you keep it up here, that's hyperventilation. We do not want that, okay? So it's all down here in your core. Equal emphasis on both the inhale and exhale. And if I were to slow that down, on the inhale, you're expanded. On the exhale, the core goes in towards your body goes in towards your spine. Your spine stays long. And so you may just want to slow it down just to make sure that you're expanding on the inhale and your body is coming back in towards your spine on the exhale. And that's what matters. It's not that you're just doing it fast the proper way, the way Savitri is doing it. So you can do fast and then slow it down. To make sure that you're expanding on the inhale and your body's coming in on the exhale. Okay, so that's the breath of fire. And so we're going to start the series with the breath of fire and then the long deep breaths. And then after that, you're going to pucker the lips. Okay, and then you're going to inhale deeply through your lips. And then exhale through the nostrils. And that's it. Just inhale through the puckered lips. Exhale through the nostrils. Then we're going to go do the breath of fire again. And then after that, you're just going to become aware of your breath. That's the final breath, where you're going to just meditate on the flow of the breath, relax and settle into the normal rhythm of your breath. And when we say normal rhythm, it doesn't mean normal as in your normal breath if you do shallow reverse breathing, okay? So it's a normal rhythm, so you're not, expanding it and lengthening as much as you can. You're just doing a normal breath rhythm, but just make sure, just be aware that you're still bringing the breath down past your diaphragm and expanding with each inhale, lengthening with each exhale. And that's it. And that is the Pranayama Energizer series. We're going to begin with the long Ekkonkar, and then we're going to do the Pranayama Energizer series. And I'll have a video that's going to practice this if you want to do this on your own as well, and you don't want to time it or figure out take notes on what to do next. So I'm going to have a separate video that goes through the two things, the long Ekkonkar and the Pranayama Energizer series, so that you can do those two together if you'd like, on the weekends when we don't get together for the huddle. Okay, see you soon.